Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more brains.
Braincake, 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 bringing you the best of the news.
What? That was the alarms going off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is what any good
Get the goddamn
has.
cake out of the oven, bro. It's been there too damn long. It's on fire.
Man, you know what's crazy? Do you know anything about, like, e-commerce culture?
What
like,
the fuck kind of question is that
listen,
right out the gate?
Okay. So,
Do tell.
okay, so it's like this fucking thing for, like, young people, I guess, you know, computer savvy, who can, like, either sell on Amazon or make, like, a Shopify account and, like, sell stuff directly from, like, sourcing from China and shit. And it's man, I guess either you know it or you don't, but it's like a big thing. And it's so toxic and disgusting, though. It's like all these guys trying to sell you their how-to guide on how to fucking be a millionaire in 2 months on Amazon. Guys, I made $1,000 in 1 hour on Amazon, guys. It's incredible, and you can do it too if you just pay for my $600 learn how to do it.
That sounds vaguely familiar to me.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Manbeast is aroused.
He's present.
Yeah, that was the sound of Manbeast arousal.
The reason I said that, though, is because the alarm thing you did, he had a fucking tutorial I was watching of a guy making a Shopify account and selling like that. In every transition for, like, step 1, step 2, it was a fucking loud-ass, like, phone alarm transition. It's like, oh my god, dude, are you just fucking... Is that what you do, is just sit on edge with, like, alarms going off for...
It's like you think you're Criss Angel.
Yeah.
There's a callback.
Dude, Criss Angel, yeah.
Just laying there, fucking everything he does is just to get an adrenaline boner throughout the day and night.
Mind freak, dude.
Mind freak, fuck freak, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I seen some weird shit with him where he was like being overly flirtatious with these ladies who kind of seemed uncomfortable in a fucking video where he stole this lady's necklace in Vegas.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this before.
Yeah, I guess, like, you just automatically assume everybody is fucking drunk and, like, he's like, well, it's fine, guys. Every girl who's drunk in Vegas is slutty, right?
Oh, they'll be cool, man. Don't worry. That is not Criss Angel. I have no idea what the fuck he sounds like. I don't remember.
Like, I think the thing was, like, and I could be completely remembering this wrong, but I think it was like, if I can take your necklace off and put it on your wrist, then I get to give you a kiss or something.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds like a fucked up, that's like Prince Charming or something, except like Prince Creepy or some shit.
Yeah, he thinks he can do it just because he's Criss Angel.
It's like a Pepe Le Pew trick.
Yeah.
That skunk and his fucking ways of trying to molest young skunks.
That's true, man.
He goes, oh, let me take your necklace.
Yeah.
I'll put it around your wrist. And if you can't get it loose, I get to give you keys.
Oh god, no, fuck off. I'd shoot you, you little fuck.
I spray you with my skunk gas.
Yeah.
You have no choice when I rub my skunk ball glands together and you
fine,
smell
dude.
like crap.
It's fine. I'll stink for a few days to fucking chop your head off with a mallet.
While you smell like crap, you will pass out. And while you take a nap, I will come up and go all up
Fuck
and
off.
down your...
Fuck off, Pepe Le Pew.
All up
You're a
and
little
down
bitch,
your-
Pepe. You're a little bitch, Pepe Le Pew. I know you are, man. You're all talk, and once you spray your shit, man, what do you have after that?
Haven't you ever seen my sex game? Pepe Le Pew is Pepe Le Pew.
How big is your dick, Pepe?
It doesn't matter. Pepe is fast. Pepe is passionate. Pepe knows how to lay down the skunk pussy.
Pepe has pleased many a cuck. You know?
Pepe Le Pew has pleased many a pussy, many a skunk.
You ever
many
swing
a
the other way,
chicken.
Pepe? You ever get tired of women want to bone guys or be boned, you know?
No, Pepe Le Pew only lays down the women,
Damn.
the fine females,
Okay.
the chickens,
Yeah.
the other
You
skunks.
fuck a lot of different variety. things that are outside of species, really, which is pretty weird for any animal. That's definitely a reason you should be put down. I mean, Pepe, I gotta be honest, man. Like, I'm feeling a little bit weirded out by you, and you know, you have to be put down. I think you have rabies. You're a monster of what you once were. You were once a true, sweet, compassionate French lover, and now you're a monster. What have you become?
I also like to hump raccoons, bears, cows,
Listen, we don't need to go down the list, man, okay?
horses.
Like, are these... How do I get the impression that not all of these animals were willing, Pepe Le Pew? Because, like, I just don't see it, man. Why would a horse want anything to do with fucking a skunk? What would any animal... If you fuck a skunk, dude, you're the most disgusting thing on the planet. The only thing that can fuck a skunk is another skunk, and that shit is still nasty.
No. Fuck. So much. No, you don't understand. Pepe Le Pew has the sweet romantic game. Pepe Le Pew knows how to talk to the horses. Pepe goes, hey, Pepe.
Hey, Pepe, hey, Pepe, hey.
No, I do not play that type of music.
Pepe no like, no doubt.
Pepe.
I say no doubt's a really good band.
Pepe Le Pew does not like no doubt. Pepe Le Pew.
You know, I'm just imagining this now as
I like
Pepe Le Pew's like slowly conscious fading ramblings as he's laying on his deathbed. He's just like telling you all this.
I want to hear Yellow Pie Coldplay one more time.
I remember the yellow wallpaper.
I remember everything turned yellow. Then it all went black. And whenever I woke up next to two beavers and a raccoon, all covered in skunk cum.
Oh, no.
Pepe Le Pew had another orgy again.
Pepe
woke up in another orgy. Do you know what it's like to be Pepe Le Pew? Pepe Le Pew is scarred.
Pepe
is scared.
Pepe, have you ever considered that you might be addicted to sex? I don't know if you've ever heard of the term.
Pepe Le Pew. No idea what you're talking about. Pepe Le Pew just has a healthy sexual appetite.
No, Pepe.
Pepe Le Pew has a sexual appetite that is fierce like a tiger. Have you ever had sex with a tiger, Pepe Le Pew has?
What is that called, though? A fucking person who is addicted to sex.
A nymphomaniac.
Nymphomaniac, that's it.
Pepe Le Pew identifies not as a nymphomaniac, but a passionate lover of all animals.
Pepe, but what did you just say a moment ago?
I had sex with a tiger.
That's not what I'm talking about, but that's also concerning.
Have you ever had sex with a hyena?
Mm-mm.
Skunks and hyenas make interesting noises together. Hyenas are screamers.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew loves screamers. Screaming animals.
Pepe, it's time to put you down, Pepe.
Pepe Le Pew refuses to go down.
Hold on, Pepe, actually. Give me just a second. Do you have any last words, Pepe? Because I'm about to fucking kill your ass. Did you know that?
I don't have any.
So go ahead. You got about 45 seconds. Give it your best.
Pepe Le Pew does not have anything to fucking go off of except hatred for you.
That's fine.
That is not true. I love you. I am a passionate skunk, and I refuse to be put down because I am too angelic.
Okay, tell that to my cult, okay?
Your cult? What's that mean? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Pepe Le Pew is getting kind of aroused.
What the fuck, Pepe? I'm shooting you. You're dead. You're dead, Pepe. You're fucking dead. I'm putting you out of here. Here, should I find a louder gunshot noise on Google? Here, hold on, let's see. What's this? ASMR, gunshot sound effects. Okay. This is what American policemen get off to. They fucking go to sleep to this. They say, oh, yeah, boy.
That's when they come.
I love shooting innocent people, dude. They're fucking people with gun dicks in their dreams. And
I come bullets on these motherfuckers.
with barbed wire tattoos.
Squeeze that shit on there real good and tight. Make sure it's real barbed wire. I give them a real fucking barbed wire tattoo. Oh.
Yeah.
No, like, I legit thought, I didn't know that was gunshots. I thought that was like chains rattling. I couldn't tell.
It wasn't at all a good gunshot noise. And it was partly my job of fucking that up. Should have found something better. Or it would be better if it was fucking in the actual mix, but whatever. You know, fuck. Soundboard. We need one, man. We need a soundboard.
Someone, please.
What shit would you put on our soundboard? What's some of our staple shit? Obviously, Jesse Ventura is a reoccurring theme here.
Are you talking like just like within our realm of content?
Yeah. What would be some shit on your perfect soundboard?
Lap it up, my children.
Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah.
And his fucking Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Evil Children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that show went through a weird revolving door of hosts.
It did? I didn't even know it had multiple hosts. Who was next? Larry the Cable Guy?
Yes, actually.
No.
Yeah?
No.
I'm pretty certain.
Dude, I did not know that shit at all.
And then John Cena after him, I believe.
Dude, John Cena's kind of a meme god, you know?
He is like, yeah, god tier meme status.
Yeah, for sure. He's powerful meme. He's
like he's the you can't see him meme.
Yeah.
His music,
The
like
music,
the John
so
Cena.
his face
thing.
is just memeable, you know? Have you ever seen like those? I don't. What's that show? My lady watches it. It's with the two female, the twins in WWE, or not anymore.
Total Bellas,
yes,
or something like that.
Yes, and whichever one is with John Cena, they have
would
these.
be Nikki.
Okay, yeah. Brie is with Daniel Bryan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. John Cena, like, when she first moves into his house, he has, like, all these super weird rules that are, like, over the top. And there's, like, this weird, like, dinner ritual where he's like, we all meet here for dinner at this time. And it's like...
I've seen that.
Fucking, that's what happens when you get super rich and, like, all you have is, like, all you work for is work. Like, it was clear that he could never have a stable relationship. He was, like, upfront about it in the show with, like, I ain't even down for marriage, really?
I respect that.
I do, too. I do, too.
He's not bullshitting anybody.
Yeah.
And more, it would be healthy for everybody if more people were like that.
I agree. I don't know why we're so quick to jump to be legally bonded.
Yeah, I mean it's like people that feel obligated to have children. Not everyone should have children.
That was a thing on that show too. That like they almost fucking ended over that, you know. But it could be. It's pretty much like the Kardashians, probably, where it's edited to be overly dramatic.
No, I'm sure, but
a lot
who
of
knows?
the shit. It was.
I feel like all of these people are airheads.
Except for Daniel Bryan. He's a fucking inspiration.
John Cena seems like he has his shit together.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. John Cena, you could mischaracterize him as a meathead based off his god meme status and his buffness, but he's obviously intelligent or works hard, you know.
Yeah, I currently have a poor man John Cena's haircut, which John Cena's haircut of 2020 is pretty much a poor man's version of a Mark Wahlberg haircut.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Basically, our heads are like the Pokemon evolution of that haircut. Mine's like the stupid stage, the first stage. But a lot of people seem to like the first stage. Well, Pikachu's not first stage. Pichu
What?
is.
Pichu? I thought you were talking about first stage of like hair growth.
No, there's Pichu's second stage. I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. I was But I was saying, like, it's like a Pokemon evolution.
Oh, okay,
Like,
of the
yeah.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm the stupid first one.
Yeah, Pichu, I
weak
think,
and-
is first form of Pichu.
I feel like it. I don't know. I'm sure some Pokemon player would, like, murder me over it, so.
Yeah.
I dare not taunt those people.
Dude,
For I shall pay with it my blood.
we had tablets in high school, and, like,
Tablets.
yeah, like, we were given
Oh, yeah.
tablets,
Okay.
like, with keyboards and shit to do online stuff, and,
Look at porn.
everybody just eventually had emulators on their fucking thing playing
Beautiful.
Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. I was
Yeah.
hoping there would be some old emulator because I am an old fuck. I am rotting away.
I recently downloaded a PlayStation 2 emulator that I've been playing a whole lot, man.
Oh, man. I wish my PlayStation 2 worked. I wish I had never sold my GameCube many, many years ago. The GameCube is a great console.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's one of the consoles that got me into gaming, into Nintendo for sure.
I would say it's like it would be my second, probably my second favorite gaming console of all time.
What's your first?
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, man. Did you know that's the best selling console of all time too?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like that's hard to believe, man.
I can see it.
In
though.
fact, PS4 is in the top 5 best selling game systems of all time
Really?
as well. And the other 3 are
Well, I could see that there was a lot of hype behind that.
the
console.
other 3 are like Nintendo DS, Game Boy, and another Nintendo thing.
The
Xbox
DS
isn't even top 5.
The DS was absolutely worth every bit that you paid for it back in the day.
Oh,
And the Switch
hell
is
yeah.
basically like a deluxe.
They should bring back PictoChat for the Switch, man. That you could do online.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be neat. I don't know how that would.
People wouldn't. But the thing is, back then, like when I was in like 6th grade, I remember sitting and like PictoChatting with people on the bus, like at school or like just fucking out at break, just sitting next to each other drawing shit and sending it, you know?
Yeah.
Just because it was cool to do. But now we just be like, that's just slow. Why would anybody message that way?
Yeah. It was just more. I think it's just. I never used it as anything serious with messages. It was always just like bullshit, like practically just like, guess what I'm drawing?
Yeah.
Because all of us sucked at drawing, especially on PictoChat. There was just no way of getting around it.
Oh, hell yeah, but that was part of the thing, you know? Draw a dick on PictoChat. It's gonna
Sure.
look terrible and get a laugh every time.
It's rebellious. I drew a dick on a Nintendo thing.
Yeah. I think the Switch is one of the best consoles of all time, man.
The Switch revitalized my love for gaming again. Because I was so, like, just burn out, more out from it. Like, 'cause everything I play just feels like a grind.
I know.
It's all like a time waste.
Yeah, man.
Like, I want to just sit and enjoy it and not stress about it and just be like, ugh.
Yeah.
It feels like a chore. At the end of the day, it feels like a chore playing a lot of games
Yeah.
anymore.
Man, I don't know what it is about story-based games anymore. I used to love story-based games, but it's like maybe I can't dedicate enough time to them anymore to like get that invested.
It's always a part of it.
I don't know, but I'm just generally not interested, even if I try to force myself to be, you know?
I'm like that in a lot of ways. I really have to want to play it. Like, for example, something that re-released, which a lot of games have been re-released over the past few years. I don't know if it's like people, they're just like cashing in on nostalgia, or they're like, there's a lot of it too. It's just like, it'd just be great to see these games remastered. A lot of people want to see them remastered.
Yeah.
Or just re-released, rather.
Yeah,
just for
man.
updated consoles. Man, like, how many games do you cherish from back in the day or whatever that you're like, man, I wish on my console that I have now I could just play this.
So many, man.
And like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If they put those titles up, like, hell yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I'm all for like re-releases. Like Tony Hawk
Me
Pro
too.
Skater just came out. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remasters or whatever, just came out. And also, speaking of Switch, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which was a GameCube exclusive, just recently dropped. Finally.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, that's man. You know what's sad? Speaking of Final Fantasy, is that we haven't even played that shit yet, dude. you know?
Oh, Final Fantasy
the new
7?
Final Fantasy, yeah, it's still PlayStation exclusive, right? I mean, I'm sure
believe
you get it
so.
on Steam or whatever, but
I don't know if it's coming to Xbox or anything of that nature.
I really doubt it.
yeah.
Manbeast has spoken.
He says he really doubts it, so it's fucked.
But I'm with him. I agree. I don't see it coming. If it goes anywhere else, it would be PC. That'd be the only other place I could see
Yeah.
it going.
Or they might hold on to it for another fucking 5 years, you know, after they've sucked all the money out of it, then
Yeah.
give it the leftovers to the Microsoft.
Yeah. Like, I've always been like a Final Fantasy fuckboy. I will straight up just say it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm a Final Fantasy fuckboy.
You made me into a Final Fantasy fuckboy because, like, I, for a long time, was not into the idea of an RPG. And especially of that kind, because I remember seeing you play it when we were kids, just sitting in the fucking hardwood floor with red ankles from sitting like
just
that
sitting
for too
there
long.
so for long. Yeah.
And like I was like, I just don't know about it. Like, I don't know if that's the type of game for me. It seemed boring, but you finally convinced me.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when you're a kid, man, a game like that, it would seem boring to you, especially if you're not like appealed. Like, if reading doesn't appeal to you.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
that's a big, I mean, like, you have to read, and that's a lot of reading, because those games are long, story-driven. You say you don't care too much for story-driven, but RPGs, like, those...
That's how powerful of a story they have.
Yeah, they're just, like, very long-drawn... Mm-hmm. They're just fun to follow. I feel like it's just like, it really is a giant adventure on a lot of them that just takes you out of that world that you're in, and just... transport you somewhere entirely new.
Final Fantasy, I guess, really is responsible for me starting to like Mass Effect too, you know. It shows you how to enjoy like kind of a paced out game that's, you know, has all these side quests and all this different like learning about the characters you can do. And,
has its peaks and valleys in the story.
Yeah.
They come and go.
I mean, that's incredible. Like, and Final Fantasy VII was what started that for me, and I still need to play 8 and 9.
And you know, like 7 was a lot of people, at least in the United States, it was a lot of people's like real first introduction to RPGs, because mostly it was a Western thing.
Yeah, like Japan, whatever.
Yeah, or Eastern thing. I'm sorry, an Eastern. Like over in Japan. They were popular there. Not to mention, like, their numbers were... The translation of the numbers, I don't know why they got so fucked up.
I think Chrono Cross was a pretty big one as well that
Chrono
got
Cross
released
and Chrono
in America
Trigger.
Afterwards.
Yeah, Chrono Cross, it came out after. Chrono Trigger was first.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
It was for Super Nintendo.
And
Don't forget about Legend of Dragoon.
I love The Legend of Dragon.
That's one I would love to see remastered and re-released. They have for pretty much all other Square titles for PlayStation 1, they have re-released.
Yeah.
That is the omission that I have noticed.
What is?
Legend of Dragon.
Okay, yeah. And who was that made by?
Square.
That's so weird that they wouldn't release that. I guess maybe they feel like they're taking more of a chance with it than they would be with the Final Fantasy series.
Granted, it was more niche.
Yeah.
Like, it was a niche RPG.
But, you know, it was a pretty big game because one of the ways that I got into it was I had a demo disc with that on it, man. Yeah. Like a fucking Pizza Hut.
Well, I remember you had the Final Fantasy VII demo disc.
Yeah.
And, like, that was if I remember correctly, that was a collector's item. For
Really?
a little while. I thought so, yeah, because I think it has Final Fantasy VII, has Bushido Blade, and actually that may have been it. There may have been one other thing, Fighting Force or some shit.
Yeah, Bushido Blade. Yeah, that was on there. I had one with Crash Bandicoot on it. I had one with fucking Barbie on it. I fucking played that shit when I was a kid. You had to fucking climb up an ice mountain with boulders rolling at you to get to a Yeti.
I felt like they were like Rampage is what they were called. Like those demo discs. I thought they were called like Rampage or some shit.
Dude,
I don't know.
no, I don't even know if there was that serious of a name for them. Like,
some of them, no, but some of them, like, there was a series of... Do you? I can recall a series.
I know one of them
demos.
has this intro with a woman, and she's like, "We've now taken over your PlayStation."
I feel like that's like Interactive Studios or some shit. I have no idea. I might be just like blowing smoke out of my ass.
Let's see.
But I will ask, since Manbeast is in the room, Manbeast has a PS4 in that nature, and he had Final Fantasy VII, and he
Jam packed.
That is it.
Yeah.
But how was it, sir? Like what has been released so far of it? Like I really don't know. Like does it go as far as coming to it's like the end of just the first city, right?
Yeah.
Which back in the game, like back in PlayStation 1, like to get out of Midgar, which is, for those that aren't gamers, whatever, like probably just jerking off to the noises.
Yeah,
like,
you
blah, blah,
probably
blah, blah,
just
blah.
tuned out by now.
Yeah, or tuned out, whatever.
Sorry.
Otherwise, like, let us just bask in this. If Pepe Le Pew didn't shoo you away, then I just sprayed my skunk ass at you too.
Yep. What were you saying though?
Well, fuck, I lost track now. Just sprayed my skunk
Midgar,
ass.
getting out of Midgar.
Yeah. Well, in PlayStation 1 back in the day, it would take you on average maybe between 4 hours and 5 hours, maybe 3 to 5.5 to get out. In this, it's just like, this is chapter 1.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes. But how long did it take you, Manbeast?
Like a little over a week.
I mean, like, do you know about how many hours by chance?
Probably like 14 or something.
But still, fuck. Was that like rushing through, or is that just casual?
No, I was just going through it, like, not really trying to rush. I was trying to do some side shit to get materials and stuff.
But still, though, man, like, that's a lot of dedication. They made it practically to where you are in that world. You're seeing it from like the main character's perspective, everything around you.
Yeah.
There's something really annoying about the game, though.
So would
dialogue.
Manbeast, how many stars out of 10 would you rate the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Damn.
None. Wow.
Man, he left that waiting in suspense too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Man.
Okay. So like, and
it's needless to say that it does at least that part justice.
Well, that's good.
Of a remake.
Yeah.
A true remake.
What? So like, let's say, what do you feel about the Crash Bandicoot series?
I love the Crash Bandicoot series.
Do you think those were good remakes?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do too.
Those were as faithful remakes as there was ever. Crash Team Racing was a little weird, but it was fun. I mean, fuck, dude. I have Crash Bandicoot tattoo.
Yeah, man.
It's I love those games, man.
I do too. They were a
great
big
platformers.
A big part of me getting into gaming, like 100%. Is Crash Bandicoot.
Like for platformers, dude, platforming games like Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank. I mean, fuck Mario, the king of platformers.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's an underrated game style anymore. I feel like it's just general platformers.
100%. It's like all you get really platformer wise is like indie games, kind of.
Yeah, really. But because all the biggest games, I feel like are either sports or first person shooters.
Yeah, I mean, and that was back in the day. Crash Bandicoot was fucking Sony's Mario, basically. Like, he was their mascot in commercials. He was like a big sales point.
Mm-hmm. As Sonic,
and it was a
to
platformer.
Sega.
Yeah.
Sonic was another classic platformer.
And they were the mascots for their fucking consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what happened? Shooters are the face now of like Halo is at Microsoft, Xbox.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Yeah, but that's not exclusive, is it?
Well, no, it's not exclusive.
I don't know what is PlayStation's
Gears of
main
War is
title right now. They
isn't
would
it?
push. Yeah, it is.
I really don't know much about PlayStation. What the hell would be exclusive to Sony?
I don't either. That's what I wonder.
I don't.
Maybe
keep
it's
up
not
with much
shooters.
of it. I just really know it's exclusive to Switch, and that's pretty much if it's got Mario's ass stamped on it. It's your Nintendo. It's nobody else's.
Yeah. Nintendo is the biggest outcast for sure.
They said, you're not touching our shit.
Yeah.
These our properties.
But I was surprised looking that up the other day, the most selling consoles of all time, how many Nintendo consoles were up there. Even the Wii U was pretty high up there, and I thought that didn't sell worth anything.
I'm actually surprised by that. I didn't think the Wii U I didn't think it sold very well either.
I guess you got to think they're probably taking into account more than just America, and I think, you know, I don't know, Sony definitely has like ties in Japan. I mean, it originated in Japan, right?
Yeah.
And Nintendo did as well. Microsoft, which is Xbox, they're the only American one, and I think Nintendo probably gets more sales outside of America, is what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. I honestly don't think so. I feel like it would get more sales in Japan. I could be dead wrong.
What, Nintendo?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought
of America.
Okay, I thought you were saying that. I misunderstood.
Like, even though we didn't really know what the Wii U was, I bet people in Japan definitely knew what it was.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, sure.
Because it like flew under our radar. I feel like it just felt like it released.
I just don't think it translated well. I don't think people like the adaptation. I don't think they like trying to switch from the Wii to the Wii U.
I think people were confused by the title too, thinking it was like a second Wii.
Yeah, I think a lot that I was confused.
I was too, yeah. But the Switch is fucking amazing. I think it's made up for everything. I think it's the fucking biggest advancement in gaming in a while.
The Switch is it's just so useful, man. Really, man, like its utility.
You buy the Switch straight out the store, and you automatically can play with another person because you already have two controllers that you can detach from the sides.
Sure. You
can take it on the road and play it handheld.
Yeah.
Or you can take it and plug it up to your TV and play it.
Just sit it on the
dock. It's charger.
Yeah. And it will just be like cast to your HDMI.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's so seamless, man.
That's the perfect word for it. It's seamless.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy to transition from one to the other, and it feels so fluid either way. Like it doesn't feel clunky, doesn't feel weird. And the small Joy-Cons are a little odd.
Yeah.
If you have big hands, or if it's just like, they're tiny buttons. But even if you didn't want to do that, if you're playing it on your television, most of the time, if you bought it new, it's going to come with the controller port or whatever that you can slide your Joy-Cons in. Just have a normal controller.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what I use. And that's,
And yet again, it comes back to how many fucking ways can you utilize the Switch?
As a side piece, it has a fucking motion control too. Because that drum game that I have for the Switch, where it's like Rock Band or Guitar Hero, but just with drums, it has really accurate sensors with the motion controls, like using the controller like you're hitting a drum.
There's a piano game that I really want. I think I showed it to you once before. It's like Piano Sonata or something. And it's practically just a Rock Band.
Yeah.
But it's all symphonies. Like all old,
oh, that would be awesome.
All old classical pieces. Yeah. It's usually like $20. It's usually on sale on Switch, so it's been on my wish list for quite a while now.
Man, we fucking played Rock Band to smithereens. Rock Band. How niche of a thing is that? Are we weird for having Rock Band as like our fucking top games in our life?
No, I don't think so. There's a lot of people, man, that have dedicated a shit ton of time to Rock Band and Guitar Hero and those types of games. Manbeast is another one. He was a Guitar Hero type of guy.
I think it ties back to I think the biggest moment for music games was Through the Fire and Flames by Guitar Hero.
That was Guitar Hero 3, I believe.
They were huge before that, but that was that transcended the game, you know?
It did, man.
Everybody
bought that goddamn Inhuman Rampage album.
I did, dude.
I did as well.
I bought the fucking Dragon Force album because of Guitar Hero.
We all did. We were all suckered.
I wonder how much they made off that song.
Oh, dude, I'm sure they made bank. I'd say they probably didn't have to do anything for a little while if they didn't want to. To put it mildly.
Do what?
I'd say they didn't have to do anything for a while if they didn't want to.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just to put it mildly.
I don't know why I Googled that, thinking I could find out how much money was made off Through the Fire and Flames.
Dude, I can remember me and Manbeast.
But I'm sure it's a lot.
Me and Manbeast would go in the arcades all the fucking time.
Oh, shit.
And there was Guitar Hero. There was a Guitar Hero machine. We would both fucking put our money in. We'd play each other on score duels. We'd play for like hours, dude, at a time.
How many coins you put in that bitch?
Oh, dude, we'd smash each other. We'd probably stroll in there. We'd probably play like 6 or 7 songs.
Damn,
sometimes.
hogging that shit, man.
When nobody else was even trying to even go play it.
Yeah,
I think we were the only ones putting money in it at that point.
Sure. Because they were like, we can't go over there. We're not just gonna start a line. These guys won't quit playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah, and it's not even one of those braggadocious things. We were both expert players, so people was like, kids would stop and look because they're like,
yeah,
because it's a lot of fast movement. It's like
yeah. I mean, oh fuck yeah, dude, your fucking fingers would burn if you played Rock Band or Guitar Hero Expert Mode.
Oh shit, I can't even do it anymore, dude. My hands cramp up. I can't do it anymore.
I wonder if there's some guy out there with carpal tunnel just from playing Guitar Hero.
Me.
He's a fucking old, washed-up rock band player, like a washed-up, band, fucking Poison or some shit. What the fuck's his name?
What?
The guy from Poison. I feel like he's washed up. Sorry, guy from Poison. I don't know.
Guy from Poison. I don't know what his name is.
Fuck.
Did he have a show?
Yeah, he did.
Brent Michaels?
Rock of Love. Yeah, with Brent Michaels. Yeah. Come on, dude. Once you get a reality show, like, you're done. You're done for. That's your last fucking
Flava
straw.
Flav.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Whatever. You're fucking like a court jester of entertainment at that point. Sorry, Ozzy,
Tequila.
too. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Brother, let me tell you something, brother.
What was their show called?
Hollywood Knows Best.
Hollywood Knows Best.
Come here, Brooke. I'm going to grease up your ass, brother. You're greasing up out in the sun, brother. I want you to get sunburn, brother. Get this tan oil all over your ass, brother.
Feel like a pig.
You feel like a pig. Oily, Brooke.
That's what he said.
You're oily.
In the fucking... his porn video.
Wait, what? What did he say in his porn video?
I feel like a pig. He said that.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was like talking about he was stuffed or something.
Yeah, he said quite a few curious things.
Yeah, he did some quite curiously racist things, yeah.
There's some mighty questionably curious racy things I was more so disturbed just by seeing Hulk Hogan's like ass, dude.
Oh yeah, man, that's a scary sight.
That pale ass,
Why
just watching this like older geriatric gentleman just mount this woman and just plow for like 45 seconds and be like, "Oh brother, I got a lot of shit going on, my old brother. My wife fucking hates me, brother. I'm going through this divorce is bullshit, brother. My son's in jail, brother, and brother, she's." I don't like her tasting men, put it to you that like, well, fuck, Hogan, tell us how you really feel, man. Oh, my God. Like, is this what you do? You dump out your feelings on a chick after you just, like, nut on him or something?
God, that's so sad.
Did Bubba, the love sponge, did he become a sponge and just soak up your semen off of
after shooting semen out of his dick.
Belly?
After shooting semen out, Hulk Hogan's immediate first thoughts are his daughter is dating a black man and he's concerned about that.
That's what I do. I mean, like, after I have sex, I think about my kids.
Yeah, I'm just generally more racist after sex, you know?
It just comes out of me. I can't help it. I'm an animal. I feel like I have to show dominance.
It's like a crock pot just releasing steam, you know? After I blow the load. That's only then am I in the KKK. Like, I'll throw on my mask after that.
It's like the kettle blew off the top of the pot.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck, I don't know. The top blew off the tea kettle.
Weird life, though, man. Really, like, I don't know. I feel like you don't know what you're getting into, probably, when you start a reality show.
No, I would say not.
Because, I mean, who was it that released that video? Bubba the Love Sponge or something?
I feel like it was, or was it Gawker?
Yeah, it was something like that.
It was Gawker. It was Gawker. Yeah.
That's so weird. That's weird as well. Like the fact that they had that filmed, he caught like. I mean, come on, man. If you got that on Hulk Hogan just expecting a sex tape, but he also says some racist shit after it, you're like, oh, this is gold. Yeah. This is selling.
You're like, oh, like your dick is getting hard just at the idea of the money you're gonna make off the story.
But that's so evil.
Yeah, I mean,
how
it is.
How can you do that to somebody? Like, how can you get away with that?
Paparazzi and those types of people, man, like they could be cruel to some degree. I would feel like that. I honestly. I don't care what people say, like, these people choose to be in spotlight. Sure, but these people didn't choose to be fucking harassed. Yeah. Nobody chooses to be fucking harassed. I don't care how popular or famous you are. No one should be fucking followed with cameras like that, just, like, up their ass, asking them questions, just on their personal time. Like, fuck off, suck a dick.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for real.
I do feel bad for that.
There was this video where this woman dressed up as Billie Eilish, and she went walking through the mall, and like she hired these guys that look like security guards to like follow her, and by the time she made it to the other end of the mall, it was like this humongous fucking crowd that was following them, and like people that probably didn't even know who she was.
They just joined in on it because like, hey,
and like screaming and following them out. They had to fucking hop in a van and get out, dude. And they were still outside of the building, like yelling, "Oh my god!" taking pictures and shit, dude. Like, can you imagine living like that? Where you couldn't just walk through the mall without literally a mob of people who probably only slightly care about you at most.
Yeah, that's just when we become monkeys again. Ooh, person. Ooh.
Yeah, fame. Fame is so
famous
weird.
Person. Ooh, person on TV.
Why do you think we are so entranced by that with fame? The idea of fame.
Is it because they're on the television and people on TV talk about people on the television?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Without television, would this medium for these people even exist?
So many people want to get famous, right? Like that poll we talked about. Like younger generations are naming frequently like YouTuber, gamer, streamer, whatever as what they want to be when they grow up.
Yeah, they want to be a YouTube personality. They want to be a Twitch gamer, a Twitch streamer, anything of that nature.
I wonder why, though, you know? Do they associate it with success? Because it's like both social and financial success generally?
Well, I think they just see it at a young age that these people are doing it. And they mention that that's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
And so they get in their heads like, oh, I can do that.
But is that a bad thing?
Can do. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but people have to be realistic with something like that. Like, that's just not real. That's not everybody. That's a small percentage of people that can live off of that and live comfortably.
And it's a strange comparison, too, for a lot of people, because a lot of young girls look up to these women who their Instagram photos are doctored to make them look like they have a bigger ass and they're like skinnier and, you know, they're more beautiful.
Is that like the influencer type of deal?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they're an influencer because they have all these followers that they influence. That's what it's fucking called, you know? That's what Instagram is for anybody who is super mega famous, usually.
Yeah, you talk about Instagram people.
And you know, I'm sorry, I just want to finish real quick.
Fine.
Like, these young girls who look up to those women who set those like unreachable standards of beauty, they're setting themselves up for failure thinking they could ever reach that because it's not even real.
Well, there's some of these women on Instagram, which I say some, and when I say some, I mean an extremely small, extremely tiny pocket of these. I don't know if I would call them influencers, but the makeup type of personalities.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about this trend. It's I found it intriguing to say it's one word for it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's a makeup trend. It's hashtag how I died in the Holocaust.
Oh my god, dude! I seen something about.
Okay,
that.
so you know what I'm talking about.
It's like a TikTok trend. Yeah, but I don't know much more about it.
I mean, it translated to Instagram. I think it bled over there a little bit. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. What's it about though? Because I don't really know.
Well, it's practically people. They're giving themselves like a date and putting it at the bottom of the screen, giving like a tiny like 1-2 sentence story
Of like
giving themselves
them
a name
to be a Holocaust victim.
Yeah,
and like
their makeup is like, you know, like it could be like bluish or like, yeah, it's like it's deadish or abused like that.
Oh my god, dude, that's so fucking weird.
That's what I thought.
That's so but I don't know. It's like, is that just our generations or the generations below us ways of storytelling?
I have no idea.
Telling history?
No fucking clue.
It's a weird ass way to do it, though.
It throws me back to an OJ&J story we covered way back in the day.
Hitler babies?
No, Miss Hitler or Miss Nazi.
yeah.
It was like Miss Nazi competition. It was these women sending in their photos and descriptions of themselves, or why they're like, I guess why are they the best Jew-hating Nazi, I guess was the exact way they worded it.
Oh my god, so he's trying to find the best.
Hitler wants love.
Okay.
Hitler just wants to find the best Jew-hater.
I mean, if your fucking life is built around following another man's ideology, you fucked yourself. I'm sorry, you fucked yourself. Why do these people want to be all in? Why would you want to consider yourself a Nazi? Why would you want to put that, like, or a KKK member, or any of those strange groupings of, like, radical people that come together?
Like radical ideologies mixed with authority complex?
Yeah, yes. It's always under one guy, you know? It's like, just look at the presidency. It's not this board of people educated on different topics that the leaders need to be educated on. Mm-hmm. It's one little monkey man.
Monkey man.
One little fucking ape-brained human being who is super flawed, because there's not a human being that's not flawed, and also typically billionaire human beings as well. Mm-hmm. Who knows what the fuck that's getting into, but fuck, man. I always get so nihilistic when I talk about politics. Like, it always just drowns in it.
I feel like that's my approach to everything. Not just politics, just everything.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I was running today as exercise.
Something I know little about.
But I was running, and like a positive song came on, and I was like, I wonder if I source better running energy if I listen to angry music, or if I listen to, like, what if I could get myself psyched to run from positivity instead of getting myself psyched to run through, like, fucking bitch.
I think you need to try to find something a little bit more difficult to get jazzed up to. I say jazzed up, I mean like...
What, like try to run to Wii music?
I was going to say like Dave Matthews Band.
Lips of an angel. That's Hinder. Yeah.
No.
Dave Matthews.
The space between.
Yeah, the space between.
Yeah, man, you could totally run to that.
Yeah.
You have to run in the rain, though.
Run to, like, the Backyardigans theme song or the Jimmy Neutron theme song. 3, 2, 1.
I think you could. Run to Fairly Odd Parents.
For sure. Fuck yeah, dude. Because he's
run to Ed, Edd, and Eddy. That's perfect. You have to run to Ed, Edd, and Eddy on loop.
I legitimately got to try this out.
Yes, you should.
That would be fun.
And you need to record your running to me and just honestly just send it to me so I can put that music behind it.
Yeah, 100%.
And I can just enjoy it forever.
Yes.
But you have to run as all 3 different Ed, and Eddy, you know. You have to run in all their styles.
Yeah, oh, shit. What?
Eddie ran like with his ass bowed out, Ed ran like he was slumped backwards, like he was brain dead. I mean, he kind of
They did all have different runs, didn't they?
And
Yeah.
Double D kind of ran like with his feet inwards and his elbows inwards like that.
Yeah. Damn.
We never figured out what was underneath Double D's hat. They kept it away from us. They said, no, you are not allowed to see. Pepe Le Pew saw. Pepe Le Pew saw.
No, Pepe, you died, Pepe. Pepe, you're dead. You're dead.
I came back from the grave. Pepe Le Pew.
For what purpose did you come back from the grave?
I want to tell you what is under Double D's hat. I figured out what was under Double D's hat.
What is
all these times ago, whenever I got one in his bedroom one day.
You're not even speaking English anymore.
Do you even know what was
even in the Seneca Bonde. That's what I heard, Pepe.
Do you know what is on his head under his beanie?
What? What does he have under his beanie? I don't know. I always thought
nuts. Pepe Le Pew will go back into the grave now.
Dude, that was a fucking... the way you synced back in your chair just then as you said that. Like, it was that one dude's video style. Exactly. What is he called?
MeatCanyon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's 100%. Let's just send that to him,
and I hope my seat accidentally creaked as I came back. So it's like I'm going back into my coffin.
Dude, I'm doing that. I'm sending it to him. We're going to try it, guys. Let's see if we can get him to animate it.
Let's hope this man likes us so that way we could...
have him on his... Oh, shit. Let's get him on the podcast first, and then... we'll propose that to him if he has a good time, which he will, because we're lovely.
Dude, we could give you like a blowjob and $300 or something.
Yeah, I'll give you like a blowjob and $300. We'll match it. We'll get $600 and 2 blowjobs from me and Jim right now.
Or you can have 500 and I'll rub your balls while he blows you.
Wow, you can get a threesome out of this, man. So
yeah, this is quite the show, quite the deal. MeatCanyon, that's your name, dude.
Yeah.
Live up to it.
Yeah, or else we're going to expose you. And we have blackmail on you. And we'll say, hey, dude, MeatCanyon's not even what he fucking seems like based off of his videos. What the fuck, dude? MeatCanyon's not a monster? That's bullshit, dude.
Yeah, I thought he was some sort of fucking alien from another planet who wrote demonic scripts and created evil-looking illustrations.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Saddest face reveal ever, MeatCanyon.
Can't believe it.
Braincake?
But he looks like the most normal human being on the planet.
Oh, he is like open about what he looks like.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a weird thing with animators on YouTube most times. Like, everybody's always pumped to see what they actually look like.
I mean, like, it's not like he shows himself a lot, so it's always just more about the animation.
What's the context? Like, what ways has he showed himself?
Weird, sketchy ways. Or in animation. He does show himself in animation as well, but he has, like, weird, sketchy ways. He's, like, at least his 1 millionth video subscriber, it's mostly all him.
Yeah.
And, like, weird, makes me think Adult Swim-ish type.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if you know who All Gas No Brakes is.
No.
He's like an interviewer. He goes to all these different crazy places and finds insane people to interview. Like, he went to this Trump rally, and but
he's off to a good start.
Yeah. No, Donald Trump Jr. Trump rally.
Oh, actually. Even better.
Yeah, and he found this like country grandma who was like trying to sell him her mixtape. It was about Trump. It was like this
a mixtape about Trump.
Yeah, she was like,
is it like a rap mixtape?
She's like, they play it on the Bob and Joe show. Like fucking, what was our Billy and
John Boy and Billy.
Yeah. She said they play it on a radio show like that, and she performed it. It was all about how you should vote for Trump, man. And they called it the Grandma Trump rap or some shit.
Well, that's good.
And but the reason I say that is because he's a really cool content creator. His interviews are awesome, and he recently like got on with Tim and Eric, like signed something to be on Adult Swim. I think Adult Swim is one of the fucking most in touch TV channels still, you know.
Yeah.
In touch with the other side of the media.
They still have a very strong audience.
Yeah, dedicated. And I mean, they do weird stuff like
Eric Andre?
Their app, like the Adult Swim app.
Oh.
It says in the description this, okay? It says, stream for free. It makes that clear in all caps. And it says it has like Easter eggs and stuff in the app, like little secret things. Mm-hmm. The way, when you go into it, everything is locked. So you're like, what the fuck? This content isn't free. But the thing is, if you start watching episodes of something, you start unlocking more episodes of it. So, like, but that's such an Adult Swim thing to do, to not even tell you overtly how to do that.
It's just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This just kind of happened.
They're such a fucking trip. Like,
clever bastards.
It's very abstract content. Their shit. Yeah, sorry, everybody.
Like, their Facebook is interesting as well. Like, some of the posts that come from there, it's just like, I mean, it's kind of like the interloops you would see sometimes during breaks of shows
blips.
Or something. Like blips, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it's like little tiny blips sometimes. It's weird shorts. It's all sorts of bizarre things. It's fun to watch. And the comment section usually is a meltdown of like, bring back Metalocalypse.
Dude, there was this thing, man, that I wished I would have done so hardcore back in the day. They, on the Adult Swim website, used to have an option to create your own DVD box set with any shows, any episodes.
I didn't know
that. Dude, I fucking hate myself for not doing it. You could pick your box art, like they had different, like you could pick one with just one show on it, or just like kind of a weird one with like a bunch of characters. It was sick, dude. And I feel like those would be worth so much today, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, those would be hella exclusive. I'd like to buy one off eBay or something just to see what it was like.
Man, have you ever caught yourself going through eBay? I don't know if you've ever used eBay much.
Not too much, really.
Well, there's just something, man. There's so many things. Like, literally, you can find anything on eBay.
Yeah, for real. You can find fucking somebody's soul on eBay, legitimately, literally.
If there's a collector's piece of something that you would like to have for your office or something, say something that's really difficult, like an autograph, you can find one that's been fucking authenticated and verified as legit.
Yeah.
Off of something like, I have looked those up. I mean, like, I never once thought maybe I should get a Rodney Dangerfield, like, signed, like, movie, like, 8x10 or something.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be cool as fuck to have.
Yeah.
And they're verified. I've seen a lot of them.
What's the price range?
They range. It could be anywhere from, like, $110 to, like, $5,000 or something. You know, it really just depends what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, I would totally pay that kind of money to have, like, if it really means that much to you, money's not an issue.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something you really, really would like to have and it would make you happy, money's not a problem. You'll make for what you want.
Material things with, like, historical or, like, powerful value, like something signed by somebody who is now passed on.
Yeah. It's
a weird little piece of history to have, and one that's really cool. So, I mean, I totally understand buying things like that.
It's like, and that stuff used to never really cross my mind all that much. But I'm like, there's not a whole lot of things that really motivate me or give me excitement.
The way I see it, man, Gunboy one time, I was on my computer whenever I convert a file, it like plays this little cool jingle whenever the file is done downloading, and he is like, man, everything in your life is so funky. And I'm like, yeah, I thought about that, and I was like, it's those little things that bring me joy, that like keep me moving, and like just having a cool little jingle play, when you get your file done is like a small life enhancement that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Just having that signed Rodney Dangerfield piece in your room just gives you a nice little good energy that you can source from it,
Yeah. It's just like, I mean, like, even if it's coming from such a weird place such as, oh, this man like legit touched this and signed this, and
yeah,
he finagled with this shit for a minute.
Interesting, isn't that back to the fame thing? Mm-hmm. It's really weird.
Yeah, it comes back to the fame thing, and I guess fame. I don't even know if fame really has anything. That fame would be how one is exposed to them. Yeah, I suppose, but like
it's about how that person impacted you and how you connected with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. liking somebody, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of an answer, honestly, is like, there's one way to love fame. Like, you can love fame or you can love the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how many of those people chasing who they thought was Billie Eilish didn't even know who Billie Eilish was?
Right.
They were just following because it was a famous person and they wanted their second of fame on Instagram or whatever,
Versus somebody who's like legitimately impacted and had their life touched and changed.
Yeah.
Had like an internal change in a person, like it does exist.
Well, man, that's why I love art. That's why I love all of these different things. Like,
It's provocative.
well, these people, through their music or through their comedy or through their words, even podcasters like Joe Rogan, have like changed so many things about my life because their art, whatever it is, connects with me. And podcasters, musicians, comedy, they all connect with you in a different way. But you find a piece of you in these people, or you find maybe what you want to be. It's a beautiful thing, really.
It is. I agree.
That's art. Fame is like the beginning of the route of finding somebody, but like the art through which they portray themselves is
What you identify with.
a part of that journey. Yeah.
That's what you end up finding, whether you can agree with, what you can identify with, what moves you, what shakes you, what moves and quakes you, baby. And art should never be abandoned. People should always be creative. People should never stop being creative.
Yeah.
People should always keep reinventing the wheel, creatively, musically, artistically.
It's important that we inspire each other, man. Humans are fucking bred to be as a group. Primates are fucking group-oriented animals most times. Like, we
meant to work together.
Yeah, absolutely. Humans could not do shit without each other. We couldn't do shit without each other, dude.
No, we'd still be sitting there fucking trying to bounce sticks off of rocks.
Because you know what? You can't fucking figure out how to make an atomic bomb and also farm and kill your own food at the same time.
Make your own cell phone and make your dinner.
Yeah, you can't do that shit, dude. So let's keep inspiring each other.
Let's keep inspiring. And you know what? Let's keep putting cakes in the oven. But I think we should take this one out. This one's been in there for an hour.
I agree. Let's take it out the oven. Bite into it. Everybody have a nice time. If you catch us on YouTube at braincake, give us a like if you enjoyed it. Give us a comment or some shit and subscribe. And hit the notification thing too, because that's what people say when they say these things.
If you subscribe, you keep Pepe Le Pew away.
Yeah.
And you feed Odino back here.
If you're on YouTube, we're also on Spotify and iTunes at braincake as well.
Apple Podcasts, I guess that's iTunes, isn't it?
We release there at least once a week.
Yes. Always on Thursdays.
Or Saturdays, if there's a second episode.
Yes, if there's leftovers, it's always on a Saturday, folks.
All right, everybody. Peace out. We love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Suck on ass. Homies.